Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Thursday, February 16th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. The search continues. Helicopter crash in Alabama. We're watching more TV than ever before, but differently. Elon Musk spoke at the World Government Forum and absolutely appalling test scores at our city schools. That's all coming up. And then Bill will be here with the message of the day. But first, the drip, drip, drip continues. The FBI conducted 2 searches at the University of Delaware, investigating the president's handling of classified documents. The FBI removed multiple boxes from the president's alma mater, which is home to the Biden Institute. This is the 4th location that the FBI has searched. A Black Hawk helicopter crashed yesterday in Huntsville, Alabama during a training flight. 2 Tennessee National Guardsmen were killed. This is an important reminder that our service members put themselves in harm's way and do dangerous things all the time. Thank you for your service. For the first time ever, U.S. adults spent more time watching digital video platforms like Netflix and YouTube than traditional television. How much TV do you think the average American watches every day? How many hours? 3 hours of TV a day. Now, if you extend that over the life expectancy of a person 78 years, the average person spends 15 years of their life watching television. Elon Musk spoke at the World Government Summit in Dubai. There were 150 countries present, and he said to the group, "I think we want to be a little bit cautious about being too much of a single civilization. Because if we're too much of a single civilization, then the whole thing may collapse. We need to be wary of actually cooperating too much." If that sounds a little odd, I get it. But we want to have some amount of civilizational diversity, such that if something does go wrong with some part of civilization, then the whole thing doesn't collapse. In other words, Elon Musk spoke out against the idea of a world government at the World Government Summit. Beautiful. You ready for this? One of the most appalling stories you'll ever hear. How this is allowed to continue is beyond me. In the Baltimore public school system, 23 schools have 0 students who are proficient at math. 0, not a single student. Across the state of Illinois, 30 schools have not a single student who can read at grade level. And 53 schools, not a single student is proficient at math. Bill is here with the message of the day. Next.
The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped 20%, and this year could be worse. You are right to be worried. So please call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They'll show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I have been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Thursday, I am working hard on my next book, Killing the Witches, The Horror of Salem, Massachusetts. And just this week, both Roseanne Barr and J.K. Rowling, the Harry Potter author, referenced witch hunts. So did former President Trump while speaking about the January 6th situation. Ms. Barr lost her ABC show after crudely attacking Valerie Jarrett, advisor to President Obama. After that, Roseanne could not find work for years. Ms. Rowling made some comments about traditional gender being important that angered the trans mob and its woke supporters. Unlike Roseanne, the author's contract remained and the book sales did not plummet. However, she was viciously attacked on social media and ostracized in many quarters. Today's witch hunt scenario is engineered almost exclusively by leftist zealots who live for virtue signaling. They use the threat of banishment to inhibit speech they don't like. Roseanne Barr made a major mistake for which she has apologized. In spite of that, the woke movement has handed her a life sentence. While current fascist behavior by the left is far short of the actual murders that took place in Salem, it is still cruel and unusual punishment. But the cast the first stone crew remains unrepentant. They are a brutal force for bad in this country, and few have the courage to take them on. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Okay, let's go to the mail. Larry D. Bitonto, Bel Air, Maryland. I heard your explanation of the Black Anthem, but I believe there should be only one anthem, and when it is played, I stand out respect. All other songs are just that, songs. Okay. Priscilla Happel, Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Your coverage of the Super Bowl before, during, and after was very good, O'Reilly. Take exception to the Black National Anthem. My question to you is, why does the Black community need a special song? Because they were brutalized for 250 years. All right? Let's be honest. African Americans, a terrible legacy in this country. Now, we have done everything that I think we can do as a country to reverse that. But back then, in the year 1900, when that song was written, there was a lot of suffering. So if they want a special song, we should give them a special song. Dan Doviak, Tolland, Connecticut. Tolan, I should know that. I worked in Hartford. Bill, more than a 20-year listener and watcher, my most trusted journalist and historian is you, of all your killing books. I'm okay with the singing of Lift Every Voice before the Super Bowl, but I'm not okay with it being called a national anthem. Well, I'm glad you were dialed in, because it isn't. Anybody calls it out as being fallacious, word of the day. Howard Sherratt, Cibolo, Texas. The reason Carrie Lake didn't stand for the song is that every time a theme is created that we are going to stand and show respect, as you said, most of the NFL is black, so what? No, it isn't just so what. We need to respect each other. Important. In a moment, something you might not know. There's a growing sense of uncertainty in America these days. We all know it. Food prices are up, grocery stores filled with low-quality foods. Wouldn't it be nice to grow your own healthy food? Ark Seed Kits is a family-owned business providing heirloom seeds for more than 15 years. Heirloom seeds can be harvested and regrown year after year, giving you and your family the stability and security you deserve. Ark Seeds All-in-One Seed Kit has more than 65 varieties and over 50,000 seeds to help you grow nutrient and calorie-dense vegetables and fruits. You'll also get an Ark Seed Guide with everything you'll need to grow and harvest the varieties in the kit. For a limited time, Ark is offering a discount of $300 with the Prepper Kit Special. This includes 5 all-in-one kits for the price of 4. Please go to arkseedskits.com today. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Since COVID hit 3 years ago, the federal government has spent more than $5 trillion to vanquish the contagion. Financial aid includes direct payments to families, small businesses, hospitals, first responders. But a significant amount of the money simply has disappeared. A report from Bloomberg claims hundreds of billions of dollars were siphoned off by fraud. Here are some examples of what criminologists are calling the scam of the century. The Paycheck Protection Program, better known as PPP. With nearly all businesses shut down, the government provided cash to cover employee salaries. Economists believe 12% of all payments were phony. Total cost to the taxpayer, $120 billion stolen. The COVID Unemployment Relief Program. Full benefits were given to the unemployed for more than 2 years. At least half went to organized crime and international criminals. Total loss, $200 billion. Then there's the COVID Disaster Relief Fund. The feds picked up the tab for families dealing with financial emergencies caused by the contagion. That includes financial services, often equipment to work from home, buying a car. The amount stolen in that program, $80 billion. Finally, fake charities. The Biden administration has given out at least $900 million to fraudulent organizations. Most promise to disperse the money to senior citizens, but then keep it for themselves. In total, the federal government has given 30 million loans to individuals and businesses since April 2020. Economists believe up to 15% of those loans are bogus. To combat all the fraud, the White House created an independent task force to crack down. However, less than $1 billion has been recovered by the Fed so far. And here's something else you might not know. The COVID public health emergency will officially end on May 11th, but if you think that means the end of the scam of the century, you're wrong. The Biden administration will hand out another $600 billion in the next 3 months. Back after this.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-925-7584 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-925-7584. That's 800-925-7584. What do you have to lose? Call 800-925-7584. Again, 800-925-7584.
Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.